So I want to talk a little bit about the fact that Lempicka is closing so soon, and on Broadway. I'm just upset. I feel like this is the one original musical of the season, which is actually really good with great performances about this Polish painter who was definitely ahead of her time, very open, sexually open. Um, Back in the day when you couldn't really be that open about your life, and she's definitely somebody who's constantly present in modern pop culture. You can watch videos of Madonna, and her paintings are shown. Um, I thought it was great production, and I thought the sets were very modern, and I thought they did a great job with the show. Also, it got three nominations for to the Tonys. Amber Iman and Eden Espinosa, very well deserved nominations. With that being said, unfortunately, it seems like it's not selling, so they are gonna close it May 19th. So this is your last chance to go see an original musical instead of seeing a bunch of jukebox musicals and movies. Like, I don't want to see The Notebook. I have no interest. It's like based on a movie, and no hate to anybody. I'm sure everybody's trying to make money and do art, pay the bills, but I just don't want to see that. Then Hell's Kitchen, the Alicia Keys jukebox musical, got a ton of nominations. I mean, it was all right. I saw it. I don't think it's that great to have so many nominations. There's nothing new about it. It's just the life biopic of Alicia Keys. Me, me, me. Let's tell you about me and me, me, me. It's like the typical self-absorbed singer talking about her life. It's like there's nothing new about it. I mean, it has some, I think, three new songs. It's a jukebox musical with three new songs, and it's just same old thing. Like, it's nothing that great about it. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I think we should appreciate like new stuff. Uh, then I think we have Water for Elephants and The Outsiders. All movies turn into musicals. People just don't appreciate original musicals anymore. Anyway, I think you can hear the siren in New York all the time. The windows are even closed, by the way, so that's interesting. Then we have I haven't seen the other nominees for Best Musical, but I've seen a couple of revivals. Merrily We Roll Along. Again, of course, Daniel Radcliffe is selling out the show. And we also have Jonathan Groff in it. I'm sure he adds to sales. And the fact that Sondheim wrote it is probably selling as well. Uh, but those are good. Those performers that I mentioned are good, but they miscast the role of Gussie Carnegie. Terrible mistake, because that's my favorite role in the or character in the show. Ruined. And then the character of Beth, also they cast a singer that couldn't hit the notes. So the musical doesn't work for me. I'm sure if you haven't seen it, you're gonna think it's great because it's a great musical. But this is not the way it's supposed to be done. So that's just my point of view. Um, what else? Then The Who's Tommy is nominated as Best Revival, which was good. Of course, when I went to see it, this gay couple was in front of me with this guy headbanging the entire show, and I wanted to strangle him, but then I figured this is not a battle. You have to pick your battles, and this battle is not worth fighting. It's gonna ruin the second half of the show, so I'm just gonna shut up, and I did. But it's kind of annoying people going to shows and just annoying the heck out of me. Anyway, what else? What else do we have? Well, I'm thrilled that Lempicka got nominated at least. Unfortunately, it's not going to keep the show open. Then a lot of shows were snubbed. Unfortunately, Harmony, which was a great show, also an original show, people wouldn't buy tickets and it didn't get a single nomination. Then How to Dance in Ohio, which was terrible, didn't get a nomination. I'm actually kind of happy that it didn't because it was not good. Then The Wiz didn't get any nominations. I haven't seen it, so I can't really talk about it. And also, what else? Once Upon a One More Time, which was a jukebox musical with the songs of Britney Spears. I actually thought it was really fun, and it didn't get a single nomination, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. Um, what else? Let me check. Then I think Days of Wine and Roses got a couple of nominations for the actors, Kelly O'Hara and Brian Darcy James, that were great, but the show was not. Uh, that show closing, I understand why it would close. That was bad. What else got nominated? Um, I think Daniel Radcliffe got a nomination. Jonathan Groff, Roger Bart for Back to the Future. That's a great. Um, I'm happy he got a nomination because he's really good in Back to the Future. What else? Oh, The Heart of Rock and Roll was snubbed. Also, kind of, it's a fun show. So go see that. That's a good one. It's a fun little show. What else got nominated? Reaction. Where are they? I can't find them. Anyway, I was on the right page. But overall, I'm just not really too excited. I mean, who cares about the Tonys anyway? I heard that some of the voters don't even see the whole show, like all the shows. I think if you pick the shows nominated, you have to see all of them, right? Anyway, yeah, it's unfortunately that Lempicka is closing. I don't know if I talked about it, but I went to see The Great Gatsby. It was okay. I also miscast. Um, the show was a little too long. By the way, Lempicka was a little too long too. It could have been 20 minutes shorter, but so I don't want to just praise it. It was not a perfect show. It's a very good original show, which I think that should be celebrated. But The Great Gatsby was pretty long. It had great sets. The sets were excellent, and the costumes that he got a nomination for costumes. Jeremy Jordan was also great. The lead is playing Gatsby is Jeremy Jordan. He's great. And some of the performers in the show were excellent, but overall it just didn't quite work for me. But it had enjoyable moments. There were the opening of the show and the beginning of Act Two were very good, I thought. But then it just after that, the show went kind of downhill for me. It was just not. I couldn't really. I wasn't engaged anymore. What else? Well, I think that's all I'm gonna talk about. But yeah, that's my reaction to the Tony nominations and to Lempicka closing. Very unfortunate. Let me know what you think, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself watching this. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.